Folks, welcome to my channel Azure Advisor. The aim of the channel is to simplify Azure for my viewers. So with that in mind, I would be creating advisory videos on Azure. It won't be an hands-on video series, but it would be just an advisory video where I would tell you how to go about doing things on Azure. Friends, I basically believe that if you give a man a fish, you would just feed him for a day. Instead, if you teach him how to fish, you would feed him for a lifetime. So with that, that's my motto, that's my thought process. So what I would be doing is I would be creating videos, advisory videos. Don't need to worry about it, because as part of that video I would further provide you links and articles for various Microsoft sites where you can learn more about it. Okay, so I'll be just giving you an advisory on Azure, but I'm pretty sure you would definitely like it. Okay, so with that in mind, today I'm going to share with you as to how to create a virtual machine on Azure. Okay, so let's get started. If you want to create a virtual machine on Azure, friends, you just need to first don't worry, I'm going to share this particular a link of this particular article in my description. You can use this link to reach this article. So you first need to have an Azure subscription. Okay, if you don't have, you can create a free account. Okay, it would be a 30-day free trial. You can create a free account. Once you created your free account, you need to log into Azure. You can use this particular URL. Okay, you need to log in. All right, so once you're logged in, what you would be doing is you would click on new button on that top left hand side corner, upper left hand side corner. You would see a new button. Okay, now your aim is to create a virtual machine, right? So you would click on compute, because virtual machine falls in the compute category. Okay, you need to click on compute and then select an operating system. You can select anything here. This article talks about Windows Server 2016 data center. If you want to create a Linux machine, you can do so. You need to just search in that top search bar that you would see on the screen. All right, so once that's done, you would reach this particular screen. Right, once you select an operating system from the marketplace, you would reach this screen. So here you need to give your virtual machine name. Okay, and then you would need to specify what's the disk type, whether it is SSD or HDD. SSD means, folks, it's faster disk. It gives you more IOPS and less throttling, whereas HDD would be a normal performing virtual machine, right? So if your application needs high input output operations and wants faster storage, you need to go for SSD, or else you can go for HDD. Remember that the cost for SSD would be higher than HDD. All right, so once you chose that, you need to give your username and password. This is the username password that you would use to log into your virtual machine. Then you need to select your subscription, and then you need to create your users group. If you don't have one, if you have one, you can use an existing one. Then you need to select the region that you want the virtual machine to be created in, and then if you want to utilize your own license, you could go for yes. You would say yes here. Okay, if you already have a license, you can say less. If you do not have, you can click on no and proceed further. So what basically happens is this is the first basic section of creating a virtual machine. Once you click on OK, then it would present you another screen where you need to choose the size of a virtual machine. Okay, so the size of a virtual machine depends what kind of requirement you have, whether you use how much RAM you require, how much CPU core you require, and how many data disks you want to attach. I would be creating a separate video as to how to choose a VM size. Don't worry about that. For the time being, in the size video, you need to click on size, and then once you click on OK, you would reach the settings section where you need to choose the virtual network where you want this particular VM to be placed in, and also you need to give more information like availability set. If you want to place this VM in availability set, I would be creating a separate video on availability set as well, what availability set is and what exactly does it do. I would create a video on it, and then you need to click on choose that setting column would have various options like storage account, whether you want to go for unmanaged VHD or managed VHD. So all these things, once you choose, you need to click on OK. All right, so your virtual machine would get created. Once your virtual machine is created, you could see that in the virtual machine section, and then you need to click on connect. It would download an RDP file. So once an RDP file is downloaded, you need to just double click on it, and then it would prompt you to enter your username and password that you created while creating the virtual machine. So once you enter your username and password, boom, you will be connected to your virtual machine. All right, so this is how it is. Now don't worry about this. This is the advisory video. So I have included a link of a channel where you would see a detailed walkthrough as to how to create a virtual machine. Okay, it would explain you. It would be a detailed guide. All right, so you could follow that link which is there in my description to reach that particular channel. I hope this was useful to you. Indeed, I agree, this is not a walkthrough video. You don't get to see things being done over the portal, but this is just an advisory video because I firmly believe that this kind of advice is really needed. You would find multiple sources online where you can learn things, but this is a different approach because I want my viewers to learn things on their own, because if they learn things on their own, they can learn more and they would push their technical skills to further next level. So that's what my intention is. You would definitely see that happening yourself once you are done mastering Azure. Thank you so much. I hope you have liked it. So I would request you to share this video, subscribe it for the any upcoming videos that I would be uploading on this particular channel. Thank you so much.